Lori's Beauty Room Live, where glam meets real life. Y'all at the Grown Women's Table. All right, y'all. We know we got to get ourselves situated because we always looking out of frame. I think that's better. Let's see. I hope that's better for everyone. Let me put on my lip balm. Get this together first. And I'm gonna put some lotion on because I feel like I'm a little ashy. Hey, Kat. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a great day. Y'all, we're in Lori's Beauty Room where glam meets real life. And so tonight, I really don't have a haul, but I do have some PR that I need to show y'all. And I'm gonna give you an update on the hair. And we're going to talk about taking accountability. Are you moved? That's exciting. A little lotion. Look at that. Look how that little bit of lotion, y'all, makes so much difference. So much of a difference. I'm not here. Oh, y'all, wait. I gotta go get my coffee. Coffee is definitely needed. Y'all, I'm excited. Marc Jacobs coming back. Are you guys excited about that? Don't forget when you come into the live, thumbs up the video. That's the way of saying hello. And also for all my replay gang, what's up? Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because people saying they're not seeing the channel. So make sure that you have hit the subscribe button. With a full, yes, I'm excited about that they're coming back. When Marc Jacobs was here before, I enjoyed their products, like I really did. But y'all gotta get my coffee. Give me one moment. Hold, please. And my brown girl Bella voice. Here I come. Close my door. All right. Coffee. It says, my favorite people call me Auntie. Such a cute cup. Such a cute cup. All right, so let me go into updates first. Hold on one moment. Let me check to see. Let me get, there we go. So, as far as my PR that I wanted to show you guys. Hey, son, I did receive this PR from Orly. Y'all, this is, y'all know I'm a polished girl. I've already done the swatches, so the swatches will go up so you can see how they look on my nails. But y'all, aren't those some gorgeous colors? So pretty. And I love the packaging on this one because it opens up like that. And right now, if you have the, if you get notifications from Orly, you know, you can sign up and get the text messages. They got 20% off their whole site. Aren't they fun colors for the summer? Club Tropicana. Y'all. Oh, what kind of cookies you gonna have? So these are super cute. Super, super cute. And I wanted to say this. If you are going to take advantage of that 20% off, one thing I will say, and I don't got my glasses, do I? Oh, they sitting right there. Hold on, let me go get my glasses. Yeah, I'm not prepared tonight. What is it? I want to make sure I name it. It's called the Early Nail Retouch. Y'all, if you are a natural nail girl, and you can see I used it. Y'all see I'm using it. This is my go-to for when I want to just have a fresh, clean nail bed. Look at y'all see how my nail bed looks so good? And there's nothing but this on it. This is it. And I could go in and put a top coat on it, but it just makes your nails look so healthy. It takes the dullness away and almost put like a filter on the nail. You see that? See how smooth that nail looks? That is from this. Hey, Noel. Happy birthday. Don't forget, you guys, when you come in, thumbsing up the video is how you say hello. But this right here is one product. It's a treatment. And it smooths and blurs out the nails. And y'all look, it really does. Y'all see that? And it dries really quick. And I don't have nothing but that on my nails. So I definitely recommend that. If you're welcome. If you are someone who wears their natural nails and you just want your nails to have a healthy look to them, y'all, this is it right here. All right. So that's I didn't really buy anything at all. Some hair update. Y'all, this hair is 6 days old. And the product that I use, oh, okay. I said it to you. The product that I used a one product period. Hey, Dorlisa. It was this Block Party gel by The Do. Y'all, if you are a natural hair girly and you wear your hair in its curly state, I'm going to give a disclaimer. If you don't like your hair to have a cast on it, then this is not for you. Because, baby, y'all, the cast was so strong with this gel that I had to go in with my bottled water and spray it down a little bit to break some of the cast. And y'all, I haven't retwisted my hair. I haven't done anything to my hair, but put it in the little puffs at night. And I was wearing, today is the first day I put it up in the puff, but I've been wearing it down all week. This is, and I got so many compliments on my hair. Now I did go in with the Do Dear Mama Moisture Milk. It says it's a hydration moisture milk, y'all. We on this journey. Y'all on this journey with me. So this was the first time I used this. So in the middle of the week, probably about 4 days in, I went in and just took each section and added some moisture to it. This got so much freaking slip. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell. And it did linger a little bit, but when I say my hair was moisturized, it just rejuvenated my hair. So this was good. And I did use the Push It Edge Control. It looks like this. And that's what I have on my hair now. I used it for, y'all see, my hair is slicked back, but it's not super hard. But when I was doing my edges, I didn't have to keep going in every day and reapplying this because maybe she lasts. So that's my hair update. So y'all know we on this whole doing our natural hair for the whole summer. So that's my natural hair update. This week we're gonna try another product from the brand, and we're gonna go for a wash and go. That's why I haven't washed my hair yet. I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, and we're gonna do a wash and go. So we're gonna see how that turned out with some new products. All right, so those are all the products, things I wanted to kind of go over with y'all. And I wanted to talk about Marc Jacobs. I am beyond excited. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Let me go back and look. Did anybody see an eyeshadow palette? I saw individual eyeshadows, but I didn't see an eyeshadow palette. Did I overlook it? Let me go, because... All right, so Marc Jacobs, they said they're going to have 72 pieces in this collection that's going to drop on the Sephora app on May 31st. And then at Sephora.com on June the 1st. I didn't see, okay, I'm looking at some of the stuff it's saying, and the price range, y'all check this out. It says the collection has 7 core high pigment products priced between $26 and $42. Now, am I the only one surprised by that price? So it's saying that the lineup, this is based on Google. Hey, Dorlisa, this is send you a pic of what, Dorlisa? The hair products or the nail? I think you were talking about the nail stuff, right? Are y'all surprised by that price range for Marc Jacobs? They're keeping the OG prices? Because I just assumed it was going to be more. Y'all needed that. Okay. So I just assumed that said inflation hasn't hit Marc Jacobs. Evidently not. And I ain't mad about it. Thank you very much. But I do see that. So I see, so the lip stuff, they're saying it's going to be $34. We're going to get 15 shades. So it's a lip balm type thing. We're going to get blush, 10 shades for $35. We're going to get a mascara. If they bring it back to your cherry stuff, you're going to be happy. Yeah, girl, I hope one of that lippy that I love comes back. So they're going to give us a mascara, a smudge-proof formula mascara in 3 different shades. So it's going to be black, brown, and blue. It don't have a price on that. We're supposed to get a talc-free bronzer. How many shades? For $42. Thank you. My earrings are by TonyDaily.com. I don't think if you're in Canada, because that's where she's located, you can definitely go to the website and make a purchase. But because of the tariffs and all that kind of stuff, she's one of the businesses that has been highly affected. So a lot of stuff she don't ship to America anymore, which is so sad. But yeah, it's TonyDaily.com. And those little, what is this thing called? Oh, we're going to get eyeliners. They're supposed to be waterproof gel eyeliners, which, y'all, I don't even know if I still, and I used to love their Is this what? Yeah, this was the Marc Jacobs. This was the this is an old Marc Jacobs eyeliner. Eyeliner. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I done used all. I need to throw this out. Yeah, it's all gone. But as you can see, and I used to. Was it another one? I think I have another one. But their eyeliners I loved. Yeah, let me take this out. It's got to go in my empties. So we're getting individual eyeshadows, y'all. It looks like we're getting individual eyeshadows. Yes, Pat developed the gel eyeliners for the first time. I'm telling you, Mother has had her hands in a lot of stuff. So we're supposed to be getting, so it's going to be a cream to powder. How many are we going to get? And they're going to be $29. So they're individually going to be $29. We're going to get 14 shades with multiple finishes. So I'm excited about that. So evidently we're not getting an eyeshadow palette. I really think eyeshadow palettes, I don't know, I think a lot of people are going towards individuals, how they used to be back in the day. Y'all remember how eyeshadows used to be? We all used to collect individual eyeshadows before the actual palettes became popular. And if I'm honest, I prefer a palette over individuals. All right, let's put on some makeup. We're going to play in our little makeup. And we're going to talk about some accountability. Now, what brought me to this topic was, first of all, has anybody listened to Drake's new albums? Because he dropped three albums. And I'm going to say this as a just where my biases is. I am not a Drake fan. And the reason why I'm not a Drake fan because he moves in a way that I don't align with. And I feel like people give him passes on things that I feel are weird, you know, and just for example, you having a friendship with a 14-year-old girl when you're 30, and when they ask the little girl, oh, what y'all talk about? Oh, boys. That's a red flag, weirdo behavior for me. So once that came out, I was kind of side-eyeing him, looking at him real different like. And I kind of feel like, you know, I'm older, y'all. I'm 55. But do y'all remember when R. Kelly had that tape back in the day that he claimed it wasn't him with the little girl and all that, and how the society just, you know, kept on supporting him? And then later on down the line, we got Surviving R. Kelly. But there were all types of red flags that people just ignored because, oh, he makes good music. That's kind of how I feel about him. And he just corny to me. And do he make some bops? Yes. But some stuff I personally cannot look past. And I'm not going to be like James Charles. You see how James Charles have all of this history behind him, but yet dealing with underage, you know, but yet people still support him. You see what I'm saying? I think people think that if this celebrity gives them something that they like, they're willing to overlook negative behavior. I don't know. But anyway, the reason why I was thinking about accountability today is because I did not go and buy or download not near one of the albums, but I did because y'all know I'm a hip hop girl. I love hip hop. I love rap. I did watch a couple, I think two, Schoolface and was it Jay Nolan? Well, I watched two people's review of the album. We're going to go in with my Gucci concealer. And I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. It was a lot of whining to me from what I heard. And he took no accountability. And that's what made me think about accountability. And what I mean is people do things in life He's not from, ain't he from Canada? So when I look at him and I see how he ended up in this rap beef, right? I feel like he's first of all, I understand how you could be throwing shots and dissing people on this new project when you're in court suing over somebody dissing you. But that's a whole nother thing. But that's also a part of not taking any accountability. And it's baffling to me how someone could be a victim. And I'm just using him as an example because he's the freshest example of someone not taking accountability, want to play the victim role and blame others for whatever his situation is. And you know how I think in our real life, we all know people who just refuse to take accountability for their behavior, but they always want to be the victim. It's always someone else's fault. It's never them. And I feel like taking accountability is freeing. Because once you realize, okay, this is the role that I played in whatever the situation may be, and you take accountability for that, you have freed yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're free enough to now learn from that situation, adjust yourself, and become a better version of yourself versus being that same version because you're not willing to take any accountability. Oh, I didn't know that. I know they claim him. Canada definitely claims him. Like they say that's him. That's their boy. Y'all. And so that's my thing with accountability. And I was just like, wow, it baffles me how and I'm using him as an example, how he can get into a rap beef with someone. And this is how I know he don't take accountability and he's not learning from his mistakes. Okay. He had a whole rap beef with Pusha T. And Drake has this thing where when he beefs with men, he brings in the man's wife or girlfriend. You know, he always have to bring in, you know, he go below the belt, brings in the wives, girlfriends, you know. So that's what he did with Pusha T. Then Pusha T ended up coming out and exposing him for having a son that he was hiding. That was Adonis, right? So you would think being exposed about having your kid, no one knows about this child because you were in a rap beef with someone and you brought up that other person's wife. I think it was his wife, girlfriend or wife. And then they came back at you and expose you in a major way, you would think he would sit back, reevaluate that whole situation, and say to myself, next time I'm in a rap beef, I'm not going to talk about nobody's woman, because people get real sensitive and they come out gloves are swinging, right? Well, because you don't take accountability for your behavior and you want to blame Pusha T and you want to be the victim, what did he do? He repeated that same behavior with Kendrick Lamar. Brought up Whitney. And he was the first one to bring up, family members and stuff. Well, when he did that, we all know the history of it. Kendrick came through and Molly whopped his butt and just drug him to the filth, right? Well, now, and after he got drugged, he lost the battle. Hey, child, said his daddy's side. Yeah, his daddy's side from Tennessee and Texas. Yes, from Memphis, right? So after he lost the battle, he did a Karen move and ran to the popo. And y'all, oh, wait a minute, y'all. I want to show y'all. Where's it at? Is this it? Y'all, it's done. I finished her up. She is gone. I got to back up somewhere. But she's gone. All gone. Like, hello. We emptied her out. Right, about exactly. So I don't want to use the 10 because 10 is too dark. Oh, let me use the blurring balm, put a little bit of this on them. This is the universal one. So after he loses this beef, right? He didn't go back and take no accountability for his behavior. Why did I do that, y'all? And I just put this stuff on I'm going to put it around here. Put a little bit around there. I should have did this first. I'm not going to go under my eye around my mouth because I just put the concealer there. So he didn't take any accountability. So now this album comes out. Well, 3 albums come out. And of course, people are going, streaming it to listen to it. Still no accountability. Instead, he's on there whining about how people switched on him. How, he was calling Kendrick Lamar short and still talking crap, right? You have an active lawsuit about defamation. You lost it and now you're appealing it about defamation. And then you have the audacity to drop an album talking crap about people. That's how you know he don't take accountability for none of his behaviors. And when you don't take accountability for your behavior, you end up looking very foolish. And I feel like, to me, Drake right now is looking very foolish, and he is literally the poster boy of not taking accountability for your behavior. Like, he acts like he is truly the victim of a fight that you... Now, I'm not going to say he started, because I know they have been, going back and forth for years. But it definitely is a fight that you initiated. Drop. Like, you taunted the man to come out and drop. And then you went and started talking smack about his wife messing with your best friend and that your children ain't your child. He did all those things, but if you would listen to this album that is very much mid, it has a few songs that's like, oh, okay. But most of it is like, first of all, I don't like Drake singing. So Um, and I'm not a big fan of his. So you can't be a tough guy rapper when you ain't what boy. You went to the police. Go sit down. That shows you when you don't take accountability how foolish you can really look. And another thing about that is it's so important to have people in your life or around you that will force you to take accountability. And what I mean by that is it's very important for us to have people in our lives that when we're doing something wrong, they're not gonna what's the word I want to look for? They're not gonna be like, yeah, girl, they're not gonna cheer you on and you're wrong. You need people in your life that when you are doing something wrong, they're gonna come and tell you, hey, you're wrong. I feel like that's an amazing thing to have people in your life that's gonna tell you when you're wrong. And I feel like he don't have anybody around him telling him like, hey, you messing up. Yeah, I'm trying to see what foundation I'm gonna use today. Oh, I'll just grab one. What is this? The Beautiful Skin from Charlotte Tilbury. We'll use that. Oh, this might be a little too dark too. I don't know. We're gonna find out. My B4 foundation brush from Refer. Cause I ain't used this in a minute. Oh no. No, she's looking good. That's actually very pretty. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about shopping our stash. You go back, and I'm only gonna do half my face because I want to see how it looks. We go back and pick up products that we haven't used in a while. And remember, wow, these was really nice. Oh, that looks good. What shade do I have this in? This was in shade 15. This is that Beautiful Skin foundation. And y'all, that looks good. What y'all think? I think that looks really good. It's very lightweight too. So this is without, and this is with. Definitely gives coverage too. Does anyone else have this? The Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation? Yeah, and that's another thing too was weird about it. It's a little liquidy. That one album called Maid of Honor, he has his mom's picture on there, and that whole album is basically like a Dotville album. And I want to also say this. As people, don't be that person that can take accountability, and then when people try to tell you you're wrong, you want to get an attitude. Like, if you out in these streets doing stuff you ain't got no business doing, and people that love you and care about you say, hey, you in error or you're wrong, don't be that kid or that person that wants to get mad because someone is literally just telling you the truth. Like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. We all are wrong at some point in our life. All of us. There's nobody on this earth that's can say they have never been wrong. We all have been wrong about something. Okay. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Right, he got an issue with women. I don't know what his issue is with women. But yeah. And then like, I'm gonna give you another example. So on his new album, he was dissing a whole lot of people. And DJ Khaled was one of them. And he basically was saying that how DJ Khaled did not ever come out and say anything about Palestine and how wrong he is for that. And I'm saying to myself, he has never come out and said anything about Black Lives Matter, anything. As a matter of fact, now this is the crazy part. The White House used his cover and put MAGA on it. And he has not yet, as far as I know of, as of today, come out and say, hey, don't use my stuff. And then they took his song and remixed it to support ICE. And yet, as far as I know, unless I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, but he has not come out and say, hey, no, don't use my music. But you worried about DJ Khaled and what he ain't standing up for. But you stand up for nothing. That's what I mean when I say don't take accountability. You know what I'm going to use, y'all, that I haven't used in a long time? Do y'all remember the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer? What shade did I have mine in? Four deep. Y'all have this? Anybody else have this? It is huge, and you got a lot of product. That is so true, Kat. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Look how much product you get, y'all. A lot. Ooh, side note to the side note. Sonia G, y'all, dropped her Alpine eye brushes. Oh, yeah, he loved them, girl. And he makes music for them. I'm going to go in with the LC2. That's one thing I do love about these rougher brushes, because you can go from powder to cream. So let's see. I haven't used this in a while. I guess so. I see. Yeah, I'm going in light-handed because I don't remember how pigmented this is. So that's why I'm only doing a little dab of do you, which I think is going to be enough. Oh, yeah, I like that. Y'all see that? They do, Chad. They do. There's a lot of them out here supporting them. But see, my thing with him is, like, we're talking about accountability. And when you don't take accountability, y'all be out here looking crazy. I'm going to be the one to tell you. If you out here not taking accountability for your behaviors and blaming other people for what's going on in your life, you look crazy. People are looking at you like, what? Are we for real? Is this real life? It's like me, and I'm just using Drake as an example because That's what the world talking about. And I'm looking at it as, yeah, he dropped 3 albums and whatever. What I heard, I was not a fan of. Um, and then also, y'all, we might have to do a whole video about stans and that parasocial relationship that people have with celebrities is insane. Insane. But because he don't take accountability for his behaviors and he don't have no one that loves him enough to say, and I'm not going to say that because he could have people in his corner telling him, bruh, you messing up. You need to take accountability. This is the role that you play. He might just be so narcissistic, or I ain't gonna even say that word. He might just be so in denial that, he don't want to hear what they got to say. So that could be going on. He could have, because sometimes we all have people in our lives who you see they're doing something wrong and you try to, express to them like, hey, you're making wrong choices, you're going down the wrong path, but they still want to just do whatever they want to do. So he could have people in his life telling him like, hey, bro, don't do that. But he just don't listen. That could be it too. So I ain't going to say he don't have no one, because I don't know the man like that. We're going to go in with my bronzer from Charlotte. Y'all, look at it. Look at that. We're shopping our stash tonight, y'all. Look at that. And it looks like we're doing and this is one of my favorite bronzers. Yeah, I need a new one of these. I feel like it's trying to pop up out the thing. Let me be careful. Right, I don't idolize them either. Yeah. Oh yeah, all of them support him. Yeah. Yep, that's right. You're right. They focus on that tax break. Mm-hmm. Right. Hey, tell her, Bella. Y'all, this bronzer ain't nothing to be played with. She did a really good job with this bronzer. One of my favorites. Y'all, you hear the dog barking. It's my neighbor's dog next door. And I'm going to tell you something. I ain't mad about it. Am I wrong for this, y'all? So my neighbor next door has this huge cane corso dog, right? And I feel like I'm reaping all the benefits of a watchdog without having to feed them, walk them, pay vet bills. I don't have to do nothing. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Because he's like literally right next door. If anybody pull up in the driveway, walk across well, don't nobody walk across the grass, but if an animal walks across the grass, or if anything in the backyard, I don't even know the dog's name. That dog gonna bark. And I ain't mad at it. I'm like, I have a whole watchdog for free. And baby, when I say he a watchdog, ain't nothing coming around these houses, that house that he live at, or my house, and probably the house next to it, without him letting us know. Because I can tell you, if I open this door and start to walk out, oh, he barking. When I pull up in the driveway, he barking. Like, who is that? Who are you? And I ain't mad at it. I got me a whole watchdog, y'all, for free. And when I say the dog is huge, the dog is huge. I can't even imagine how much money it costs to feed this big old horse. But I do have a sense of security that he right next door. And he's not a dog that barks constantly. He only barks when something going on. Somebody moving and shaking around. Something going on. He barks. Because he's not, some dogs just bark all doggone day and night. No. He don't. If I hear that dog barking, it's like somebody outside. Somebody moving around. Somebody doing something. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep the Charlotte Tilbury going. So for those that just came in, for my foundation, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. And I did use the Gucci. I don't even think I have a Charlotte Tilbury concealer anymore, I don't think. But I did use my Gucci concealer. And for under my eye, yeah, look, we're doing it all. We're going Charlotte. So I did put on some concealer, but let's go in with the brightening powder from Charlotte Tilbury. We're going to use that to set under my eye. That's what it looks like. Give it a little brightness. Yeah. We'll go right in here. Hello. Hello. Are y'all shopping y'all stash? It's actually really fun when you go in and start just picking out your old makeup. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Yeah, it looks good. So you always shopping. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I like Charlotte Tilbury products. Look at this. This is the face powder. Y'all, it's in the deepest shade she got, but I want to find me a... All right, so this is my... Y'all know I got my glasses on. The soft sheer brush from Charlotte, from Sonia G. Yeah, I cannot wait to try her new brushes. I'm just adding a little bit under there to add some more color so it don't be so light. And then right there. And I'm going to add a little bit right here in the center. Down the nose. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go back in with the powder. The powder bronzer. Just a little bit more. So you need to wear makeup? Girl, you know this is a happy place for me right now. All right. Oh, let's look at a blush from them. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go to the blush from Charlotte. And I'm gonna tell you, I have to thank Amber because I was not checking for none of the Charlotte blushes. Which one is that I have? So I think I must have 3 of them. Oh, Sex on Fire. Yeah, the packaging. This is one. And then what is this one? Oh, Walk of Shame. We're using Walk of Shame. I think we're using Walk of Shame. We're going to use Walk of Shame. I already know. We're using Walk of Shame. And what else do I have? Oh, this just got makeup on my... This is the Intense. Ooh. I think I'm going to use Walk of Shame. I'm missing one. Hold on. Where's my I feel like I'm missing. What's one of the popular ones? What's one of the popular blushes? I feel like I'm missing it. Y'all, ain't that pretty? And I love, you see how it has that glow? I feel like I need to blend it out though, because I don't even think I need no highlighter. Oh, that added such a pretty glow to the face. So, oh, you said you're not in love with the Charlotte blush. I like the Charlotte blushes. And they have like cream ones too. I thought I had a cream one. Didn't they have some cream blushes? All right. Now we almost done. Oh, I guess I need to do an eye. I'm going back in with my bronzer brush because I went too far down with my highlighter. I'm not going to add no more product. But I went too far down. Why do I feel like they had a cream blush? But anyway, highlighter. I don't think I really need a highlighter with that blush. And we're going to use everybody's favorite lip liner from her. I don't now that's something I don't have any. I don't think I have any lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, when it comes to eyeshadows, okay, let's see if I got one sitting over here. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I got, the Foxy Brown liner. We're going to use that tonight. Girl, I got gray out though. It's called dye. It's called hair dye. Hair dye. That's what it's called. Hold on. All right. I know what eyeshadow palette I'm going to use. I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette because when I tell y'all, these are my other palettes from Charlotte. But I'm going to use this one right here because, what's the name of this one? This was one of the products I had to eat crow on. Desert Haze. Do y'all remember the Desert Haze palette? I remember when I first got Desert Haze, I was like, oh, this is not going to work for me. This ain't going to do nothing. And honey, Desert Haze turned out to be one of my favorites. Like, what? And I had to come back on camera. You remember that line? I had to come back on the camera, y'all, and say, I was wrong. My bad. Just grabbing some. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Is the Refer 12. We're gonna go in with this brown color right here. Yeah, I had to come back and eat a little crow. because I was talking smack about this eyeshadow quad. And see, that's what happened when you take accountability. I had to take accountability that I was wrong. Versus me acting like, oh, that was a terrible eyeshadow palette. When in reality, it is not. And there's nothing wrong with, let me say this. It's nothing wrong with being wrong. We're not going to always get it right. And y'all, this is still doing what it needs to do. Let me catch up on the comments. You don't have any other quads? It was one, y'all. It was one quad that was, I think it was limited edition. Something fire. Was it something fire? Noelle, do you know what I'm talking about? Was it fire? And that's one of those palettes that's on my list of palette of, you know how you have some makeup, you be like, dang, I wish I would have got that. That was one of them. And she never brought it back. Fire Rose, yes. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And never brought it back. I mean, never brought it back. Y'all see this pigmentation? And I hate that I let that eyeshadow quad get away. You know how they be like, the one that got away? That's a cute video. The one that got away. That's a cute video title to talk about all the different makeup that you wish you would have bought. You said that the Flawless Finishes powder is a little too dark for you? I love her spray, yeah. Yes, those cream. I got those too. I don't know. Now that you say that, where are my cream? They might be in the drawer over there. All right, y'all, we got a little outer V going on. We're going to do some more blending. Hey, girl, want to be natural? Oh, they dried out? Where is mine's at? Oh, here they go. You're talking about these. Let me see. Yeah, I know I had them. And I love this frosted pack. I love this packaging too. Let me see. So this one is rose gold. So that's the rose gold one. And then I had, yeah, I know I wasn't crazy, y'all. So let me see if mine's dried out. Y'all, look at this. This is one of the Marc Jacobs. Y'all remember these? Oh, hold on. So this one right here is called Star Gold. Let's see what this, I haven't opened these in a minute. So this is Star Gold. No, mine ain't dried out. So that was the Star Gold. And what is this one? Oh, chocolate bronze. So y'all remember these. So let's see if this one dried out. So this is chocolate bronze. No. Ooh, chocolate bronze is pretty. That's a pretty simple everyday color. Oh, that's super pretty. So those are the three that I have. Yeah, Marc Jacobs old packaging. Y'all, I just pulled out. Hold on. Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. Y'all remember these from Marc Jacobs? Now let's see. I know these are old. But these was those cream eyeshadows. And it had the little top on it. Hold on. Okay, y'all, we're going to finish this look, but since I'm going back down memory lane. So this what it is. Let's see how it feels. Y'all, look at this. It's still good. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm excited about Marc Jacobs coming back. I forgot I even had these, y'all. And they had the little top that you put on top of it. Look at that. What were these called? I don't know why they put this stuff in such... The writing is so little. Let me see. This one is Sequence is the color for this one. Yeah, I'm old. I gotta pull out a magnifying glass. I know I had a purple one. Y'all know I had a purple one. Y'all knew that. Let's see what the purple one looks like. So it has the little top too. That's what it looks like. Let me wipe my fingers and see if it's still any good. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Y'all. What? Did y'all see that? Oh, I cannot wait, Marc Jacobs. I cannot wait. Ooh. I'm putting my little tap back on it. Oh, you'll consider her, she hit you a good bold color? Hold on. Who's not the target audience? Oh, you talking about Marc Jacobs? Yeah, okay, so what's the last one I got? Oh, we got like a coppery color one. All right, it has a little thing too. This is what it looks like. Just cleaning my fingers, so let's see how it feels. Y'all, they still feel soft. Like, you can, like, they still feel soft. Look at that. So if you are not a fan of Marc Jacobs and you don't really know what to expect, this is the type of quality we're talking about. Gorgeous. And y'all, these things are super old. And they are still performing. Because he's been out of, but the business, the beauty portion has been gone for 5 years. So you know they're over 5 years old. And look at the performance of that. Look at that. Okay, Marc Jacobs, we see you. This is what we expecting. I'm going to go ahead and leave these on out. I'm going to put them right on over here. Because once I get my other Marc Jacobs stuff, we're gonna use them. But let me go ahead and finish up this eye right quick, y'all, so we can get out of here. Oh, we've been on here a whole hour. Time to go. Oh, let me catch up on the comments. You have a large Charlotte Tilbury palette with bows and green. You know what? That's a good question. When it comes to my Charlotte, what do I have? I don't know if she has. No, because this is a very neutral palette. I don't think this one has color. Yeah, I think this was neutral too. Well, it has a little color. But it's still neutral. You know, it has a little color. I know I got more. I know I should have another. Is those all the Charlotte Tilbury palettes I have? Maybe. All right, y'all, let me go back in and just finish this eye up. I'm going to go in with this color right here. Because y'all know I love me a nice little bold lid. Yeah, I was so like, wow, these eyeshadows, and for my skin tone, it was like the perfect everyday little palette. Super cute. And pigmented, y'all. Y'all see the pigmentation? And like, this is not a newer palette either. Go back in with that darker shade and make sure we ain't got no lines of demarcation. You know, blend, 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 blend. I'm not a fan of that brand. Y'all know if y'all hear me talking about a brand, 9 times out of 10, I'm not, you know, I don't rock with them. I need a whatchamacallit brush. Blend all this out. And this is just a simple little eye with just 2 colors, but I was wearing the heck out of that. Like, I was wearing this little palette. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it to work this week. Y'all look at that. Let me add a little bit more. So while we talk about Charlotte Tilbury, what is your favorite Charlotte Tilbury product? And it's crazy because I wasn't even planning on talking about Charlotte Tilbury. I wasn't even planning on using Charlotte Tilbury today. I literally just reached back there, grabbed the foundation, and here we are. And I pretty much have a full face. And I'm going to take that same brown and I'm going to use that under my lower lash line. Well, wait a minute. Let me clean up under my eyes first. Hold on. I'm going to use the Gucci. That's what the concealer I used earlier. You want to say they bronzer? The Flawless Finish Powder. And the setting spray. Yeah, the clear one. Where my setting spray? Yeah, where's my setting spray? Have I used all of my setting spray? I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray? That's impossible. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at my travel makeup bag. Because that's... You like her lip products too? Yo, I don't have... That's insane. Hold on. Let me look at my... Well, y'all, I don't have no setting spray. That's almost impossible because I had a big bottle and a little one. Did I go through all of them already? Well, that's something I definitely need to replace. Although y'all know I have been rocking hard with the Mesmerise. But those are two different formulas. But I feel like that Charlotte Tilbury setting spray is a must-have in your makeup collection. Okay. That's crazy, y'all. I'm looking down here because this is where like my setting sprays and stuff is at. Well, I'll be doggone. Well, I know what I'm getting the next time they go on sale. That's crazy. Y'all see how pretty that brown is? This is a pretty brown. I did. I just checked. I'm going to have to double check because I know I have it. Y'all can see the difference without and with. Like, this is a pretty brown. And this is what I'm talking smack about. I don't think since the Charlotte Tilbury face setting spray has been out that I've not had it in my collection. And I know I had a travel size one and a full bottle. But it has been a minute since I re-upped on it. So I guess I done used it all. I guess I used all of them. Well, that's a testament to how good it is because your girl evidently has used it all. Yeah, I'm kind of disturbed. Now, I don't have any mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. Favorite product. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you just got to stay home and watch YouTube and Netflix? That's what I'm talking about, girl. I don't have a mascara from her. So y'all know we're using Pat McGrath Dark Star. Yeah, I am super shocked. And I know I haven't given, I know that's something I did not give away. So I know I haven't given it away. Oh, you wasn't at home? Where you at? Yeah, I'm gonna check, because I've been using my VANNGO bag as my travel bag for my makeup. And I just checked it because I do still have some, oh, I I do have some makeup still in that bag. But it's not, Charlotte is not in there. Yeah, I feel like, man, out of all this makeup, I feel like it's not complete. Like, where's my setting spray? What? And y'all, this quad, I don't know, is this quad still available? Do they still have Desert Haze? Because I feel like if you're my skin tone, this is a perfect everyday eyeshadow palette quad. Like, simple, everyday palette. Oh, okay. All right, y'all, let's do a lippy and we're getting out of here. So let me pull out y'all favorite lip liner from Charlotte. And I need to get me, I'm gonna have to go and get my favorite lip gloss right now. And it's in my purse, but I gotta go get it. Give me one moment. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm shaking the table. I am shaking the table. All right, y'all, I'm back. And you know, I love this lip liner so much. Like, when you end up in the bag, baby, I need one for the bag and one for the vanity. Because I have been loving this lip gloss. Make sure I'm using the right one. Foxy Brown from Charlotte Tilbury. Y'all see, I got a little visitor. Foxy Brown is a pretty brown. I'm going to pull it down a little bit, though. All right, so we got a little Foxy Brown. And y'all, VANNGO's Wildest Dream lip gloss fave. Fave, you hear me? And I love the way this applicator feels. You don't see that shine? Do you see that shine? I be at work like this, y'all. Ain't she cute? She cute. I love this lip gloss. All right, y'all. So this is the finished look. A very simple, everyday type of beat. Nothing really, you know what I'm saying? But we look well put together. Look well put together. Because you're cute. What y'all think? Okay, so Desert Haze is still available. If you want to try, because the formula is good too. If you do want to try one of her quads when they go on sale, Desert Haze is one of Charlotte Tilbury's quads that I really enjoy. And like, I got this color on right now on the lid, but I can also go in with these two colors. These two colors, fire. Because the contrast between the light and the dark, and you guys know I love a light lid with that dark, that's a look right there. So you get more than just one look. Because I go with these two, and I can go with these two, and I can go with this shade right here on my lid. Hey, I got so many colors on my hand. As a one and done. Hold on. I touched the wrong one. As a one and done. See that? For no makeup look. So I do recommend this palette. Since we shop in our stash. Now, my favorite product from Charlotte Tilbury is the bronzer. That bronzer is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. And the setting spray are my favorite, I think my favorite two products. But y'all, that is it. I hope everyone enjoyed the live. And y'all, don't be that person that don't take accountability. And it's okay to be wrong. We are all wrong at some point in our lives. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. So you will be wrong at some point in your life. Just take accountability and correct your error and move on. Let's not be a Drake, okay? All right, all my content creators, what do you guys got going on to this week? And then we getting off of here. And don't forget to go check out the Orly site because they got that 20% off. And I'll send you this information, Dorlisa. Nobody else got anything going on? Nothing going on. Dorlisa said she got nothing going on this week. Okay. All right, y'all, then that's it. So thank you so much for hanging out with your girl at the Grown Women's Table. Y'all. Marc Jacobs. We ready. We ready. Okay, so you're modding for Brown Girl Bella on tomorrow and Sunday. Good night, Noel. Okay, y'all, that's it. So to all my subscribers, I don't even know how to say it. Ooh. To all my subscribers, I ain't got time to play. I'll see y'all next week. All right. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye. That is crazy talk right there. I cannot remember my outro. But anyway, love y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, Kat. Thank you, Telebella.